Hi, today, May 3, 2023, Angular 16 was updated. I've created a summary and I recommend you to go to the official blog post if you want a detailed summary, detailed explanation. So the 5 main things that I've took notes are reactivity with signals. So this is an additional way of dealing with changing values besides Zone.js. There were some scaling difficulties with Zone.js, and Signals come to rescue the situation. Zone.js will become optional in future releases. I'll talk at the end of the video why I run into some issues with Zone.js, not in terms of performance, but the way they watch global events. Then generate standalone components with the CLI. So you can now generate standalone components using the following ng command. Vite now becomes the development server for local development. For those who don't know Vite, this is their website. It was developed by Ivan Yu, I think that's how it's pronounced, the developer of Vue.js, and it's a fast way of serving fast for a development server. Then another feature that was very requested, server-side hydration, no content flickering on a page for end users. Previously, when you had Angular Universal on the server and you were shipping HTML code for your front end, on the front end the Angular didn't reuse the HTML that was generated for, or didn't entirely reuse the HTML generated from the server, and it needed to build it from scratch. So that's why some flickering was appearing in previous versions. Then faster builds with esbuild for development and production builds. esbuild is a fast bundler for the web, as they call it, and here the stats are just insane. It's super fast. And let's go through the blog. Actually, let me tell you the issue first about that I had with Zone.js. So the global event for text highlighting and selecting the select API is interfering with Zone.js. So when I build this highlighting feature, you can see now you can change and select the color and the background. I had some issues with Zone.js and I needed to call some outside of ng zones, but it's kind of a hack to work with it. So maybe other people also had other issues, and this will be a simplification. So this is the blog post. I'll link it in the video description. So this is where they talk about reactivity, and they also have a YouTube video about the changes that they made. You need to learn about the computed properties and the other parts of reactivity with signals. This is basically what they do. You create a signal, you create a computed value, you have an effect, and this is how you change the signal. Then they added some utilities for working with RxJS. They are announcing live hook updates in the future. Here's the news about hydration, and it should improve also web core vitals in some scenarios, so that's also great. And there are two ways of using hydration for, I think, for standalone components and ng module components. Zone.js configuration. The news about Vite and esbuild. And some news about Jest and Web Test Runner. So it appears that many Angular users like to work with Jest, and they requested to be supported. So in the future, it should be supported. They're adding experimental Jest support. How to complete imports and templates. In Angular 16, they're enabling support for TypeScript 5, with support for ECMAScript decorators, removing the overhead on ngCC, adding support for service workers, an app shell in standalone apps, expanding CSP support in the CLI. Required inputs, updates to the router, passing router data as component inputs, CSP support for inline styles, flexible ng on destroy, self-closing tags, better, more flexible components. And that was all. You can go to the blog and check further details. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, and why not leave a comment. Thank you very much. Have a great day.